Okay. Sorry that took so long, folks. But you know what? I'm celebrating for me. So, oh, I see how it is, Scott. Okay. See how long it takes for people to comment that are actually still in the chat here. That'd be awesome. My fault for taking so long. Hopefully, I'm not muted. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up, Nate? How we doing, buddy? Yeah, I just wanted to do a because I can't get too crazy. I, have to be an adult and work tomorrow, but I did want to celebrate the fact that 5 long years ago I started my apprenticeship and I got the email today saying, "Hey, Joe, you're a full journeyman." So I definitely want to pour up something a little nice to celebrate that. Right now, I'm just starting with a simple Buffalo Trace, just so I, just something easy to start with. But yeah, thank you, Maya, very much. I appreciate that. Show me your. Oh, dude. So, card. Buddy, you're good, but Bruno sadly passed away, buddy. I posted about it on my channel. Don't worry, I'm not. Don't go like, oh shit, Joe. I'm sorry. You're good, buddy. But no, Bruno, our mascot of the channel, sadly has passed on. He was super spoiled though for a guinea pig. But yeah, thank you for the congrats, man. Definitely 5 long, stressful years. I lost some things along the way, but gained so much more in the long run. So yeah, because it was October of 2020 when I started my apprenticeship. But anyway, this I'm starting with a little bit of Buffalo Trace. So cheers, everybody. That's just a damn good beverage right there. Thank you, Card. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, there was really, no plans tonight. Just self-indulgent stream. That's poison. I could give you some truth that hurts, but you know what? I'm not here to talk about you. I appreciate your comment. I do actually. So actually, I've rarely shown that on stream, but for higher proof whiskey, yeah, I will take a drop or two. Um, because that way you get the subtle nuances of the whiskey. It develops. You get the bouquet. No, you can with higher proof whiskey. Sometimes it is good to drop a little bit of water in there. But me, because I'm a man and I'm used to that high proof. But I also have shown several bottles of water on the stream. But I was like, with my last name, there's a real good way to get marketing there. So scientifically proven. 60% of the time, it works every time. Good morning to you. Where are you from, buddy? Welcome in. But the bottle I want to celebrate with tonight, because I actually did go out today. And it's funny because today was a block day at work, so I became a full journeyman. Hey, here's your full pay, your full benefits, blah blah blah. But we're not gonna let you work today because my current job site was shut down for the electricians to do their thing. God bless you, electricians. If you could clean up after yourselves, I'd love you even more. But spend a little bit today. I was like, you know what? Let me find a really good bottle, even if it's a little bit pricey, because this is 5 years in the making. and there was 1 or 2 bottles I was looking at, but I just even after 5 years, I still couldn't justify, the museum price. But I haven't had this bottle in a while. I was convinced to crack this bottle on stream. So this is the bottle I'm going to celebrate with today. Is my Jack Daniel's 14. Batch 1 of Jack Daniel's 14. I know a lot of people in the whiskey community, you already have this bottle. Joe, this is a huge occasion, blah, blah, blah. And you're right, but I really could not find a bottle out there worthy of the occasion that wasn't also worthy of me spending that money. Celebrating, I just became a full journeyman in my career path. I just finished my 5-year apprenticeship. I'm still in your mom's basement talking like that. Oh, I love my mods. Oh, God, I love my mods so much. I tell you what, I welcome all trolls, but you need original jokes. And if you're over the top, my mods have full permission to not just hide comments. They will guillotine your ass. Please understand that. By the way, 5 likes. If you guys just double tap, just stop fapping, start double tapping. I'd love you forever. Average nerd knows nothing about what they are drinking. All right, well, I might be the Edward Snowden of the whiskey game, but I tell you what's worth your money, and one you probably can't afford, is this bottle. I'm getting better at tasting notes. I'm getting better. Appreciate you, bro. For you ASMR lovers. Tell you what, it's okay. Is that beer or wine? I'm going to give you a second to think about that question. Is that beer or wine? Yeah, what a pop. I mean, I opened it better than Joe Unfiltered does. That's for... You sent me a pic? It's hard to check when I'm on live right now. Mods can't handle the truth. I guarantee if you test my mods, that's going to be funny. Yes, it is whiskey. This is really fun to watch. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to pour up a little bit of this Jack Daniel's 14. Batch 1, JD 14. I think there was, 24,000 of these bottles released. So not super limited, but it's not like it was easy for me to find. All right, so I did just have some Buffalo Trace, but the Jack Daniel's, what I love about this, there's no dirty banana taste on the JD 14. I get like a cinnamon raisin instantly. You smell it, you want to drink it. Those of you that know whiskey know what Jack Daniel's tastes like. Like I said, you're not here for reviews. You're here to know what's worth your money. You're here for jokes and the community. It definitely coats your mouth. Giggity. What I love about this bottle is a lingering finish. You don't need much of it to know that you just had a very good Jack Daniel's bottle. I spent $150 for this bottle. Would absolutely pay more than that every day of the week. But yeah, we're celebrating because 5 years ago I started my apprenticeship. Joe, you're on trucks. Joe, do this. Joe, do that. Joe, can you please use your forearms and amazing acrobatic skills to John McClane yourself through. I got you, fam. Now I might have the chance to tell someone else. I already have been, but yeah, now I'm the journeyman. Bruh, go get my shit off the truck. I need you to go grab my shit. Thank you. I still got your back. I'll still hop on trucks, but now it's not about you. It's about me. It's my turn to be selfish for once, okay? Cheers. God, that's a good bottle. All right, let me catch back up. Hey, Kelly's, how we doing? Yeah, a whole doll and doll hairs. I appreciate your sense of humor, Truth Hurts. 100, oh my God. If you would actually understand what we spend in this whiskey community for decent bottles, like, I'm spending too much time responding to you. I got to be honest. Let me go that. Oh, hold on. You know what card? I'm going to have to send you your own pair of these, buddy. I'm going to have to do that for card. Send him his own pair of claws. You could be Clawnotics Anonymous, right? Might work for you. How much price, brother, drink? I'm assuming I know what you're saying there, but I'm celebrating with a Jack Daniel's 14 tonight. Bottle is $150 USD. But as you guys know, even though I'm celebrating with that, we always have to finish with our beloved Mike Tyson. It's getting a little low, but that ass is still strong. So that's usually how we end our streams, is with Mike Tyson. All right, we got Alan. All right, cool. We got all my guys in here. Happy Wednesday, guys. Mike Tyson, he did. He really did. Mike Tyson is still always going to be my all-time favorite boxer. Until I see someone better than Mike Tyson, in my personal opinion, he's my favorite. Always will be. Put that bottle. It's so good, but it's so good. It's foolproof, unfiltered Mike Tyson. It's Mike Tyson goodness. I love it. I love it to death. Yeah, but see, exhibition matches to me now are, I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to pay for it. I'll go to a bar, I'll go to a buddy's house that has spent the money for it, I suppose. But me personally, I'm not shelling out money for something like that. And personally, to me, the reason I picked Tyson over Mayweather is because Mayweather ducked Pacquiao. Personal opinion, Mayweather ducked Pacquiao for so many years that he waited for Pacquiao to slow down. When that fight was originally set up to go, Pacquiao, in my opinion, I don't think they go the distance, but Pacquiao wins that fight. I think he would have knocked Mayweather out. It really bothered me when there's a whole blood testing thing with this and that Mayweather's team kept pushing off the Pacquiao fight. I don't care what any of y'all say. They push it off. Yeah. So Al, my dad has a story where him and his buddy, they went to a Tyson fight, and by the time they sat down, he'd already knocked out the opponent. I don't remember what fight it was, but they had literally they're walking down to their seat, sat down, and it was a first round knockout. A journeyman in what field? Truth Hurts, I would rather not say. Just because my troll army is strong, bro. They be jelly, and I don't need any more stress from it. By the way, this is just Coke Zero. By the way, anyone that's still here, I really thank you for being here. And I know it does sound silly, like in the grand scheme of things, why are you live on YouTube? It's been 5 years. You're done with your apprenticeship. You're now a full journeyman. Well, I've celebrated with people earlier. I mean, this is late in my day. It's not like I've waited until tonight to tell people about things. Like, don't worry, guys. I'm good to go. But you guys know I love my Coke Zero. It is crazy to think about, though, because when I first started, I'm wearing my first day on the job site. I'm wearing a full tool belt, brand new tools, like super green, and the COVID mask, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. But I'm a quick learner, and if I wasn't any good at my job, I still wouldn't be there. So I just remember COVID was a shitty time to start my career path. Truth hurts. Slow down. What is he doing? Hold on. I'm confused as what H editing is saying. If you got Truth hurts, if you're smart enough, or I tell you what, if you go back and watch my past live videos, if you're really curious about my life and what I do for a living, I've let the cat out the bag several times. If I said I am John McClane plus sheet metal plus construction, like what would you think I do for a living? Yeah, that's true. You know what's funny is if I make a mistake, Daddy Bezos is going to have to spend millions of dollars. So I mean, you're not too far. Like, yeah, you ain't too far away from the truth there, bud. Look at my Pokemon back there, just sitting all glorious. In case you're curious, Snorlax is my first favorite Pokemon, and it's just fun to say Squirtle, right? If you don't like Pokemon, it is very fun to say Squirtle. We can fuck each other's mothers. All right, you almost got me busting out into some Justin Timberlake and Andy Samberg shit. What was that song, Mother's Day? Oh, holy shit. Card, you got me going on that one. Calm yourself, Joe. Do not sing that song on live. Don't do it. Al, you like Eevee? Okay. Dick in a box is good. All right, so I do have an answer for that question, Card. What came first, the chicken or the egg? So chickens evolved from the original bird. So the egg technically came before the chicken. Now, eggs did not come before the original bird. Does that make sense? It's not like a higher power, God, not to get into religion, just sat random eggs out there and it hatched. Things evolved from something else. The chicken was not an original bird. It hasn't been a chicken for millions of years. It's from original other birds. So the chicken came from an egg after birds before it evolved into that chicken. Birds came before eggs. That's the way to say it. It's not the chicken. Birds came before eggs because you need something to lay the damn egg. right? Thank you, Al. Al join. Is that AI or Al? You know what, Alan? Here's the thing about AI and Al. I don't know if someone is trying to like go against my buddy Al Gordon or if it's AI. AI joined Ice Raids. Or did Al join Ice Raids? Because do I have to ban like Oh, I'm being silly right now. This is great. Yeah, you know what? There you go. You'll know the difference. You know, imagine a bunch of Lord excuse me. That was live. Can't mistake that. Imagine a bunch of like Lord Gordon bots taking over, just really respectful. They hand you a Glen Cairn and a gun at the same time. Like Gordon bots, they're just like, then they off you. Just a bunch of bearded whiskey bots, just full of life wisdom before they just off you. It was wild, wasn't it? You know, as a 39-year-old man, sometimes you have to, you know, you wear it like a badge of honor, bro. Like, what I'm going to do, stop my stream because I'm embarrassed? We could all use a Gordon bot. Oh, man. Hey, you don't say that, Card. Hey, you don't say that. Yeah, but when your beard is also made of Kevlar, it doesn't matter. Like, it protects the jugular. That's, yeah. All right, you know what? See, I don't even need to drink to be silly. This glass has been empty for like, what, 6, 7 minutes? Let's see. I think I want a little bit more of a celebratory before I bust out my Typhon. So, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that one more again. Jack Daniel's 14. I love this fucking bottle. Been looking for a reason to drink it again because I only have one, and I'm proud of myself. Thank you all for joining me tonight. There we go. That was a little better. No, we're not going to go too crazy because remember, we're grown ass men. We have to work tomorrow. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. If you don't have one, find one, get one. The next time I see someone ask me, should I pay $500 to $600, I'm going to slap you right in your mouth. And I've also had people say, why didn't you just sell it for $700? No, because I like to drink what I buy. I might be a tater in the sense that some bottles sit for a bit, but peer pressure and my taste buds often dictate I'm going to open a bottle that I buy. Life is short to not drink good whiskey, as Al Gordon says, right? Why drink bad whiskey when good shit is out there? And we all have shelf staples that we can use for cocktails, this and that. But every now and then, you want to enjoy something. So, cheers to all of you joining me tonight. God, that's such a good bottle. And still plenty left. So we're not alcoholics here. We just appreciate bottles. What's the challenge? Okay. No food, only water, then 7 days. Card, I've done that. Message me. I can help you out with that, actually. 3 days, no food, only. My last name dictates I might know a thing or two. Right? 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 What? Yeah, 3 days, no food, only water, then 7 days, no alcohol. Yeah, dude, it's actually easier. Well, I mean, not drinking every day is kind of easy. It's just sometimes we like to come home and enjoy a good pour at the end of the day. Like the whiskey mods in my chat understand, like we don't need a drink at the end of the day, or we don't go through withdrawals. We're not gonna. We're not alcoholics. We just appreciate a good pour. Hey, Scott. Yeah, no, this is see what I like about when I drink whiskey is like when was the last time I drank? Was it 2 days ago, 3 days ago? It's we don't need alcohol to get through our day. We just appreciate good whiskey, bourbon. I have yet to show a tequila on the stream, but drinking every day is not a necessity. Hey Nate, thanks for joining me, man. I really appreciate you. By the way, I'm going to shout out hey mods, Nate's Live Talk. If you like a streamer that will so he obviously, to avoid copyright, he plays the game on a slight delay, but his chat and his take on games is really amazing, and he isn't an asshole when it comes to fandom. I really appreciate Nate's Live Talk. So Nate, if you want to go ahead and put your on the channel, but me personally, I don't like to watch. I hate Joe Buck. Troy Aikman. I'm Troy Aikman. Oh, he's throwing a pass right now. Thank you, Troy, for your sound, sage advice and observations here. But I would much rather listen to Nate as he's talking about the game as opposed to a lot of people that broadcast shit. Oh, Alan, say something. What do we got? Al picked up a Stag 14th. Shit. Okay. Okay, see, I don't have any junior bottles. All my Stags say Stag. Yeah, the feeding, the fat. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all know I suck at. Y'all know I suck with the camera and the phone. It's all good. Dude, I love seeing everyone's success. I love hearing about everyone's lives, what you guys are doing. That's part of the reason I made this channel also was to connect us in between, once again, other streams that we watch, because there's way better streams than mine. But I like being that guy that, what's Joe doing tonight? You know what? I don't mind being that bridge gapper, so to speak. I like talking to people. I'm not afraid to unabashedly show myself. So, and like I said, I really did just want to celebrate with some cool ass people tonight. Yeah. Also, Brady Grumpy, if you guys love a channel that connects people from all across the world, his chat room's getting super busy right now. But if you guys like a chat where come as you are, come as you were, you know, it connects people from all over the world. Top pay looks good on you. Well, I mean, I've done side jobs and shit, and I've done other things, but yeah, top pay. It took 5 years. Other trades, it only takes most apprenticeships for unions around me at least. It's 3 to 5 years. Some you can get through in 4. Mine was 5, but dude, it was well worth it. Hey, Nate, it took me a second because I realized that you changed up your picture, Nathan, because usually it was you with the glorious chrome dome. Nathan Tucker's good, mods. He just he just changed his pic. That took me a second, dude. Full book. Okay. Just sub Nate. Oh, hell yeah. Already subscribed to Nate. All right. Yeah, so I got Nathan Tucker and then I got Nate's live talk. Yeah, that's what's up. All right. Let's see, what time is it? I work tomorrow. This stream's only been going not too long. But yeah, card. I'm definitely gonna send you because I know you appreciate my forearms. So, card. You hit me up on Instagram, right? You send me your address. I'm gonna send you a pair of your own claws. I think these would look good in your new home. Like, just put them up on a mantle. I mean, I can even sign them for you if you want. You probably don't want that. That's a little braggadocious to assume you wanted that, but I'll order you a brand new pair, right, card? It's actually good for forearm workouts too. You just like wear the claws. But if anyone gets a free pair of claws, it's my buddy Card. Oh yeah, so in case, all right, so Ojos Verdes. I'm going as Wolverine for Halloween. So I know right now it's like, why does this white guy have such an ugly beard? First of all, I'm a white guy that does not grow good beards, but if you go back to some of my older streams, I actually have very good. Mi pelo es fantastico. So I put a little gel, I zhuzh it up. I'm growing it out for my Wolverine costume on Halloween. So I really could not find a comic accurate the brown and yellow costume I thought would look good. So I'm gonna go with the 97 Marvel, yellow and blue, but claws, forearms, trick or treat. It's gonna work. It's gonna be fine. But I also probably go live on Halloween. That's the whole reason I'm growing it all out. Liking my hair, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be a badass Wolverine. I'm. It's so today's October 1st, right? So I got you. Yeah, it's a secret. Al Gordon, Tiempo de Panocha. Entiendo. Yeah. Yo creo. Yeah, no, I know. There's a lot of things I could say there. I have to see. I see that's showing restraint. You know, jokes and alcohol show restraint, folks. You know, you don't always have to. Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, I really have nothing else that I was trying to celebrate with. And I searched today. I went to a liquor store. I went to like 3 different stores. I was like, "What do you have that's worthy of me spending the past 5 years of my life on?" Why are you charging $600 for an EHT single barrel? I'm going to leave your store right now. Like, you're depressing me during my accomplishments. Sons of bitches, man. I tell you what. You know what I'd like to find is a Crittenden's. Anything. You guys out in Colorado, you guys south of me, no, any state not Maryland or Virginia gets way better bottles. I don't give a fuck what you say. You guys are spoiled. And I'm here to celebrate myself, and I'm thinking about how spoiled you are. All right. In case anyone's curious, yes, I will wake up in time for work tomorrow. I always do. If you need a love note, a reminder, I'll be there for you. Just hit me up on Instagram, Whiskey with Waters. I get cinnamon raisin. I don't know what you guys get off your Jack Daniels 14, but I get cinnamon raisin right off the bat. Doesn't burn you out. It basically tastes like an alcoholic, not you as a person, but like it's like a I'm gonna stop talking. No wait, the cinnamon raisin. It's kind of like you dipped your cinnamon raisin toast in like a little bit of ethanol, but the ethanol doesn't burn. If that makes sense, it's fantastic. You keep stepping on your damn beer. Yeah, I don't get Crittenden's here either, bud. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anyone's comments or anything. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so this week was a weird kind of mix of emotions. Because I definitely wanted to, not to be weird, but I definitely wanted Bruno on like a celebratory stream. Like we were going to, hey, me, Bruno, let's go. 5 years in the making. Poor little guy passed away, but you guys know how it works. He wasn't a dog, he wasn't a cat, but he's still a member of the family, right? Still a member of the family. So, and it's one of those things, because real talk, it was the last gift that my sister bought for my niece before my sister passed away. So, layer cake of feels. And then today I'm hit with the best news of my professional working life. So it makes you just really appreciate life in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Sorry to ramble there, but no, I know he. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that little dude was always happy every day. It was amazing. All right, guys. Don't know. Should I have one more little pour? Because let's see, what time is it? Don't know. No, but like I said, Coy Hill. Oh shit, it's 11. Ooh, Coy Hill. I could do some Coy Hill. I do have some Coy Hill. Actually, you know what? That might. I do still. So this is still from. Wait, did I buy? When did I buy that bottle? 2024. It would be a good comp. Okay, so. All right, so I have not had this bottle. Yeah, so we got the Coy Hill. Not much left, obviously. Let's see. Limited bottle number. Yeah. I know a lot of people have this bottle and tons more couldn't find it. I think this bottle right now, if I were to go out and look for it, is minimum $600 on a shelf. Obviously, I've had enough of it to know I would never pay $600 for this bottle, but Alan, this I think that's a good idea, bud. All right, Al, I'll wait for you, buddy. I don't know because sometimes YouTube it's depending on the specific word or I don't know, man. I What did they even fucking hide there? Smoke them if you got them. I think because that doesn't make any sense. Nathan, the only words I cunt, ha, ha, the only words I cut out were cunt and wow, I just said that out loud. Do you really think me with my sense of humor would really censor that many words? It's not me censoring you, buddy. That would be YouTube. I did not set my filters to there's one or two words. That's it. One starts with a P and one starts with another, and people still get around it. So Nathan, stop being so controversial. Yeah, YouTube is ridiculous. All right, you know what? So, all right, radio voice time. Also, I want to ask my mods or anyone else, anyone else here in chat. So, when you have your bottle, especially these Jack Daniels bottles, Al, do you take the JD that's on the top of the bottle to match the bottle? Like, so your JD is symmetrically aligned, or do you just kind of like pop it off after your pour and it's just like, ugh? Me personally, I don't know if it's OCD, what you would call it, but no, you know, I, I want that JD center line, to the front of the bottle. That's just the way I do it. Yeah, you line your shit up. Yeah, me too. Yeah. That's too much OCD. Yeah, it's not too much. You know what? Okay, well, okay, I can see that, but I know your food truck is clean. Like I'm gonna eat glizzies and everything else from now. I'm kidding. All right. It's not too much OCD. It's like the perfect amount. I also used to work retail and manage grocery stores, restaurants, blah blah blah. So things on the shelf, it's people buy and eat with their eyes before anything else. And me personally, I just like that shit lined up. I sleep better at night knowing that the front of my Coy Hill has that JD lined up with it. That's just me. It's just me. It could also be you. It doesn't have to be you. I'm just telling y'all. That's how I operate as a human. Five glizzies. Yeah, but what were the toppings, big homie? What'd you have on them? What kind of toppings did you have on them glizzies? Hey, hey, Senor Totor, how we doing, buddy? Tortuga, my buddy. Oh, I didn't even give you all that ASMR. Holy shit. All right, we're doing some Coy Hill, folks. Turtle duck. Mi amigo. I'm celebrating 5 years of my apprenticeship finally now being done. October of 2020, I started my career path I'm currently on. 5 years as an apprentice. Today I'm an official journeyman. So thank you all for celebrating with me. Less liquid, a little bit of a hollow pop, but let's drink a little bit of Coy Hill. 126.4 proof. I've had this bottle for almost a year now. So for those of you, in case you're curious, I mean, this bottle came out last year. So I'm pretty sure. Or am I confusing bottles? Either way, it's not like I went through it real quick. And no, I'm not going to bottle kill tonight. I actually have to wake up and work early tomorrow. Well, I got to be there at 6, so nothing crazy. Let me line up my bottle. JD. JD. Like I said, I sleep better knowing that my bottle caps are lined up. Swallowed those glizzies like a champion. I'm sure you did. All right, everybody. Cheers. We're going to finish this last one. And then Mike Tyson might make an appearance. Okay, so right off the rip. No cap. Whatever the fuck you kids are saying nowadays, I understand your expressions. I just refuse to use them. That bottle of Coy Hill, honestly, if you are not used to higher proofs, that needed a drop of water. Z. That was a whiskey that needed some waters. If you're not used to it. Me personally, I fucking love it. But after the JD 14 and its smoothness, that Coy Hill is when you're trying to end your night with. Well, not even end your night. Other than like Penelope American Light Whiskey, it's whatever higher proofs you have. Like for me, that's it. I'm done with the higher proof tonight. Other than Mike Tyson, Coy Hill is definitely. If you have already finished a bottle of Coy Hill and you have backups, respect to you. I'm just not drinking that every day. Like, that's why I've had the bottle for so long. But the more that you drink higher proof whiskeys, you can actually, especially with Jack Daniels bottles, you actually get the tasting notes. Other bottles, it's all you taste is straight alcohol. You don't get those tasting notes. I don't care what any of y'all say. Turtle. That's funny. All right. Well, you know what sucks is ever since I went live um in Ocean City and I got flagged for that arcade stream, it's like my numbers are going down bad. And I know it's not because, or I know it is because also my content isn't fantastic, but damn, man, I'm out here supporting other channels. I'm doing this and that, and here my numbers are just fucking tanking. They're just fucking tanking. So I'm actually debating whether or not to suspend going live for a little bit. Focus more on shorts and longer videos. Hey, Uncle Larry, how we doing, buddy? Because at one point there, I was hitting very damn decent live numbers, and now, you know, is what it is. And I did not start this channel as a way to even give a shit about numbers. Yeah, fuck that. See, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, it's also fuck that too. I was just noticing that once YouTube flagged me for playing music at the arcade, that not even my mods are getting notifications. It's not about me growing my channel, Alan. I'm sorry if I confuse things there, but anyone from YouTube watching right now, I am so sorry that you're so fucking butthurt. I went to an arcade and played songs that are copyright. I don't give a fuck about being shadow banned. I just think it's really weird how shit works. Like, my mods aren't getting notifications. Um, People message me, "Hey, did you go live last night?" Yeah, I did. And they send me screenshots of them with the full bells and this and that. YouTube sucks at notifications. You know. Yeah, everyone plays copyright shit, but when I do it, I somehow get banned and this and that. So, is what it is. I also, like I said, I really don't give a shit, man. Like, this whole thing, if I were to somehow one day get monetized, all of my money is going literally into the stream. It would go into buying bottles to sample out for people or something people want me to try. Like, I don't need your guys' money. I just became a full, all of my mods here, I sent them a message earlier just showing I don't need your money. Like, that's not what I'm here for. It's just fun to stream and connect people. But what I don't like is YouTube hiding me because music was in the background and now my friends aren't getting notifications. You know? It's just really strange. Yeah. But, it might be time for some Tyson. Because Joe Waters, he spent 5 years suffering bullshit. He's finally a journeyman. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate Joe Waters. Thank you, Mike. All right. Gonna do our last Glen pour for the night. Not that conversation is done, but it's going to be my last pour because I have to work tomorrow. So, Mike, show them how tight you keep that ass. Joe Wattis, you know I keep this ass tight. I'll take you out for a nice steak dinner. Thank you, Mike. He's so sweet. Mike is so sweet. Seafood. Seafood and heavyweight champions. Once again, shout out to my amazing friend and mod, Up and Smoke Tamale / Alan. Not only do you have Mike Tyson's ass, you have that Sazerac symbol. That shit, it just screams sexy. If you see that sticker, when you see that sticker, it's kind of like it's like a fucking tractor beam for our eyes, right, fellas? Like, there's something about that, that Sazerac Barrel Select sticker. You're just like, how you doing? Doesn't matter what company has it. You're just like, okay. It's just a little sample of ass. We're running low, but it's still fine. Just a little bit of ass. Just a little bit of ass. How much? Ah, shit. All right, guys. We're going to do a little bit of this 1792 foolproof. I'm just really excited to, like, even as an apprentice on my job site, it's like, because of my background, I once managed restaurants. I'm not your average apprentice. You hand me a project, you ask me to get shit done, I'm going to get shit done. But now knowing that there's certain people out there that can no longer treat me as an apprentice, I just can't wait to be like, I'm sorry, what? You said what? With all due respect, you can eat a dick. Right? Oh, you had your over these past 5 years, I suffered your you better not talk to me before I have coffee. First of all, you don't get to dictate how the world reacts to you until you've had coffee just because you have a bullshit position of power. Um, I don't drink coffee. I don't need coffee. I can finish this, go to bed, wake up, and still tell you to go fuck yourself. But I don't because I'm a nice human. Because of your position of power above me and because I'm working my ass off and need a job, I'll listen. But now as of this point, because I know I'm smarter than you and you've tried to bitch me out the past, there's multiple companies across this union I can go to. I no longer have to anyone that knows me knows I'm very respectful. You invite me over to your house, I'll leave it cleaner than it was when I showed up. You try and bitch me out as an employee, I will tell you to eat a fucking dick. So any foreman out there named Smitty watching this right now can eat a fucking dick. I cannot wait until the next time I'm on your job site and you need me to run a fucking forklift or ask me to do anything. Cheers. You know what? That made me sound bitter. I'm not going to cheers at me sounding bitter. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I was just being silly there. I'm just fucking stoked to be a fucking journeyman right now. And I can finally actually talk to people the way they deserve. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. You guys are going to get some fantastic videos and shorts. Tyson's coming for that ass. That's going to be a heavyweight knockout punch right into the dick. I'm going to go for your dick. I'm going to take you out for a nice highfalutin dinner. I'm going to punch your kids right in the face. That's Mike saying that. That's Mike saying that, not me. That's Mike saying that. Cheers. Punchline, yeah. All right, guys. Well, the viewers are not great tonight. Who cares? Thank you all for joining me. I love you all to death. I'm going to go put a fag in my mouth and then have a cigarette. Oh! Hey, YouTube. I hope you heard that. I'm going to go put a fag in my mouth and then have a cigarette. So, Snorlax, Squirtle, my bottles. Glizzies for Joe. You know, one day, I tell you what, that's going to be my first, if I get to members, I'm going to have glizzy emojis. I'm going to have, Saca la bolsita. Yeah, it's going to be a few things. Oh, by the way, I want to shout out, anyone that coaches local football, anyone that takes time out of their day to coach the kids of tomorrow. And you know what? I'm calling it right now. We beat the fucking Chargers this weekend. Plain simple. We're beating the Chargers. We're beating the Chargers. It's going to happen. All of you San Diego, LA fans, you guys have complicated taxes and politicians. Your weather might be okay, but your real estate sucks. You know what, honestly, I don't know why people bother living in the state of California if you don't have fuck tons of money, because your shit sucks. Right? Let's be honest. Your shit sucks. Your team suck. Nothing's Purdy about Purdy. And I say this knowing my team has sucked forever. I'm about to catch a lot of hate. There we go. We better beat the damn Chargers, man. Nah, dude. We're beating the Chargers. If anything, just to help the Bills and also for our own record. Nah, we're going to beat the fucking Chargers. We got Jaden Daniels back. We're going to beat the fucking Chargers. Plain and simple. I do want to gamble. Drink that Stag. Oh, shit. It's too late for Stag, buddy. I got to work tomorrow. I've already had my Jack Daniels 14 and my Mike Tyson. Foolproof goodness. Foolproof goodness. I mean, you know I like to gamble a little bit, buddy. I cannot wait until I finish my... So my official setup is actually in the works, guys. I cannot wait to show my setup videos and the final product so I can stop streaming like this. How much I paid for Jack 14? I paid $150. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, the Jack 14 was $150, which is MSRP. The most I would pay for that, honestly, I think I would pay over $200 for that. There's certain bottles where once you try them, you're like, okay, I would pay slightly over MSRP for that. JD 14 for me is one of those bottles, but I'm not paying twice. And other bottles, I'm like, if you folks have fuck the world money, please go ahead and buy your Pappies at 1,000 tooth. Whatever you're paying, just go ahead and buy it just so it's on your shelf. I'm not paying for that. I can go to a high-end bar in DC, pay a lot for a shot, but know that I'm not going to chase it either at MSRP or above. So that's my benefit of living near DC is I have a chance to taste some of these crazy bottles. Hey, what's up, Neo? How we doing, buddy? YouTube is going crazy like, yeah. So, Angel, are you Russian or what are you? Russian, Baltic, what are you? I'm waiting for someone Croatian to hop in the chat. That'd be nice. Give me somebody that's Croatian. Dobro se. That'd be cool as shit. Tell you what, I need a little bit more Coke Zero. Damn, I've been talking so long the ice melted. What EHT I got? So I don't have anything super fancy when it comes to EHT. I just recently missed a drop of EHT single barrel, but what you see behind me is small batches and straight rye. I would love to have, the upper echelon bottles of EHT, but I refuse to pay $400, $600, $700 for the higher. Like, I'm not paying that. What you see on my shelves, or well, what you see here, because it's not my shelves. I have way more than this, but what you see here is things I get at cost because I'm smart enough to know I'm not paying but so much more than MSRP. Like I bought my EHT small batches for what 52 to 60, which is about the most you should pay for an EH Taylor small batch. I'm not paying $100, $200 for a small batch of EHT. That's fucking criminal. Yeah, Bruno was he was a fucking. So how do drops work by me? So depending on where you're at in Maryland, there's points, there's lotteries, because Maryland isn't state regulated like ABC stores, so stores can set their own prices, and then they can also reward valuable cuts. So me personally, I use my gift of gab. I use the fact that I'm a frequent customer, and I usually get good deals at certain stores just because I'm cool with people. But there are plenty of other times, like we have a mod here, JP, that's also from Maryland. They send you emails when a bottle is available, and you guys know how lotteries and points work. It's a crazy system. Al, that made me laugh. My name is. Yeah, AI and Al are these. They gotta. It's crazy that the human. Yeah, keyboards need to work on that between Al and Al or AI. Wait, was AI that one show where Carl Urban was a cop? Wait, hold on. Was it a Fox show? I think I'm picking up what you guys are putting down here, because there was a show called AI, and the I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So it was a show. Okay, so I think I'm picking up what you guys are putting down. Yeah, because you had that one weird looking lady cop that was the captain, right? And there was an episode about sex bots. And they were just going crazy trying to find like a rogue like sex bot. Is that the show I'm thinking about? Like I said, I'm going live on YouTube now to the whole world. I'm asking all to help me, help you, help me. Well, here's the thing about AI is like some voices really aren't that hard to mimic. And unfortunately, it's Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, this and that. You see videos, you're scrolling through things, it's like, there's no way they said that. There's there's But if you're smart enough as a human to differentiate your ears and eyes between what's AI and what's not, now they're doing a good job, but nah. Don't fall in the traps, folks. That's all I'm saying. Hey, what's up, the Middle Davis? This time next year. All right, so I actually agree with that. Well, telling the difference, and it's because voices and this and that. Thank you very much for the congratulations. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, dude, five long years, and I started during the age of COVID, and when people, man, yeah, I'm a full journeyman now. Yeah, it's crazy. It's funny how time works and how it flies because just last year I'm, meeting people here in chat. 5 years ago I started this journey to support well, I did this for me in the long run, which I'm glad I did it for myself because even though I lost certain things along the way, it was better for me in the long run. I'm just it's just great to be rewarded for hard work. I think you all understand that. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's your job or relationships or anything else. Hard work pays off, and when it does, it's so fucking rewarding. It's just really rewarding, you know? And I just wanted to celebrate with friends tonight. I'm going to go to bed happy tonight. I'm going to wake up tomorrow, kick ass at work. If any of my friends go live, I'll be there to support them. My channel is just about sharing my life and spreading love. That's all it is. Also, I show decent bottles that everyone else already has in the whiskey game. But yes, sir. All right. Should I do one more pour? I was actually, you know what? I was trying to set a poll for tonight. I was between two different questions. Will the Redskins beat the Chargers or mutton chops still acceptable in daily life? I didn't know what to set. And then as I go to set the poll, I forgot to actually post it before I went live. But I'm actually curious about both things. Do Commanders beat the Chargers? And also, are mutton chops still acceptable in daily life? I think it depends week to week. Because sometimes the mutton chops, they're trim, they're proper. Other weeks, it's like, Bro, your face looks like a fucking haggard vagina. About to get reported for saying that, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm jealous of guys that can actually rock the full chut and mops. I just can't do it. All right, guys, I'm going to end this live here pretty soon. If the phone could stop shaking. Holy crap. Hold on. It's not an earthquake, folks, I promise. All right. Just something to wet my whistle to end the night. I've already celebrated a little bit of Buffalo Trace. Thank you all very much for helping me celebrate tonight. I love you all very much. I'm going to go drink some water, fall asleep, wake up, and do the damn thing again tomorrow. So, thank you guys.